Watch the curl. Check for it. Switch on. Check.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Ready. He's coming. You check in. Check. You got tight right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Check 24, check 24.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Here's Thomas. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check tight. Mike 28. Bandit. Bandit. All right, number 28. Mike, he's got to go. Check in. Squeeze, down. Back. Check 37. Wheel. Switch.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wild Bill. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go, shit. Jim.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the pass. Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Check, nickel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Slams.
On second down, Dobbins. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Check.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and in a big way.
Check 50.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Hey, look,
2nd and 15. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
That's caught at the 1. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll try and run with England. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Check. Watch twitch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go. All day, dog. Check 3. Leo, watch twins.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come to my work. Yo, 57's right. Y'all not ready. Squeeze. Joker. Tighten up. Go. Tighten up.
He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Jackson dancing to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Again, Jackson. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Kill. Jack! Alert flare. Why? Get wide.
They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the delay, it's Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Gotta do better. Go. Come on, QB. Come on. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check, 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 check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Rush in. Rush in.
2nd and 9 now. Steps away. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Center's kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 37, check 37. Switch. Go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Ready? Check 55, Mike. Let's put him on. Let's put that team on the clock. Mike 5-5. Mike, get up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Baltimore, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here.